Yeah, wow. I can remember vividly sitting in the prayer room, actually, at community church here in Fond du Lac. And, you know, I think what was going on at the time, we were living in our apartment on the other side of town, and there was always a lot of noise and whatnot. And I just, Ken Nabby had graciously said to me, you know, hey, you need a quiet place to write. By all means, feel free to, you know, stop in during the week. And I had been toying around with this idea. My pastor, Roger Knowlton, had talked about a number of times that, you know, even as a Christian, as a believer, we still wrestle with our flesh. You know, we still wrestle with our sin nature. And I don't care what it is, whether it's alcohol or whether it's, you know, a potty mouth or whatever the case may be. You know, if it's something that in our hearts we know it's not pleasing to God, and yet we struggle with it. I just felt like the old verbiage, the old saying, you know, the struggle's real. And when we really wrap our hearts around that idea that, yeah, I claim to be a Christian. I believe that Christ died on the cross for my sins, and that he didn't stay there. He rolled the stone away, and he's now alive. And he's living in the hearts of those who believe in him. But he's made it clear, we're still, until we're made perfect in heaven one day, we're still gonna struggle. And you know, I've had my share of stuff over the years, and so this idea just kind of came out, you know, the struggle is real, and that really kind of gave me kind of a groundwork of where to go. I'll never forget the line, schizophrenic outcries plague me all the time. And it's like, yeah, like I can't tell you how many times in a day that it's like, well, where did that come from?
Sure.
Or whether it's road rage or whatever the case may be. And I think I know I have to do a better job of remembering that each of us, we have our stuff that we battle with, and it's real, you know. So that was where that came from, and I remember sitting there with an acoustic guitar and just vamping back and forth between a D and a C, and it was like, we can kind of have some fun with this, you know. So
nice. How was the experience recording it? Anything stand out for that song?
You know, it's when you're, well, I mean, you know how long the recording process has taken. I think that the biggest thing for me, I'm not this big, crazy, you know, riff monster, shredder, anything like that. I think for me, I want an instrumental to feel right in the song. And so I think a lot of times getting the guitar solo down, or whether we have a guitar solo or we don't have a guitar solo, is getting that to where we want it to be. And all the while letting the music and notes and chords and tempos really tell the story as much as the lyrics do. So.
We could only see